Hey, this is awesome Splatter here with Metal Nation, here with the one and only Matt fucking Harvey of Exhumed, Gruesome, Expulsion, that type. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just, little hurting still from the last 3 days. Are pretty raging, so kind of just recovering today.
For sure, man. Them revocation kids keeping you on your toes.
Oh, yeah.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah. Good to hear, man. Fuck yeah, man. So you guys are doing more of a West Coast tour this leg?
We're actually headed east now. We were in California for a few days, and we had a couple gigs in Oregon and a couple gigs in Washington. Now we're here, then tomorrow's our 1 day off, which is exciting.
Right on. Hell yeah, what are you going to
do? Sleep, maybe do some laundry, watch TV. Usually, if we have a day off, we'll go out and have, an actual, dinner, not just, a Taco Bell thing or whatever.
Right on.
So we'll treat ourselves a little bit, and then, we're in Denver on Tuesday, and then continue eastward from there.
Hell yeah, man. Glad to hear that you guys are still playing the new stuff, of course, with the old stuff. As far as that album goes, I was really intrigued by the album concept.
Right.
And so where did that whole idea stem in the process?
I'm not even exactly sure how I kind of stumbled on the story. Sometimes, I guess it sounds really lame, but sometimes I'd just be looking at shit on Wikipedia, and I'll just sort of click around to different things. Sure. And, we've been doing this a long time, so it's kind of hard to dig up something that's, hasn't been really well trod for us. And at some point, I just discovered the Burke and Hare murders and or the Anatomy murders, whatever you want to call them. And I was the more I learned, I was just dude, if we're ever going to do a concept album, this is the perfect concept because it has everything that we're into. It's got grave robbery, it's got dissection, it's got drunken idiots, it's got murder, it's, sensationalistic, and it's all in the 19th century, so I can use a bunch of big fucking words and shit in the lyrics, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
And it was really perfect, and so I did a lot of research. It was getting ready for a college paper or something, I guess, but I did a lot of research and then just, kind of set to work.
Fucking A, dude. Sweet. So, obviously, that's a little bit of a different turn from playing 14 and whatnot after listening to, Pestilence and shit and, pumping out the gut-churning tunes. Dude, I have to tell you, dude, my favorite part of that entire album is just the fluidity of it. I love all of the different intros and outros that you put under it, and the overtures and underserts and such. Right. I thought that was really cool fucking flavor to that that whole fucking cake.
Yeah, we try to kind of give it a cinematic feeling, the album cover looks kind of like a movie poster, and there's
for sure
if you get the record, if the lyric sheet folds out into a poster, and we wanted to feel like you're sitting down and watching a movie. And I mean, even the way the lyrics are written, they're written as dialogue, it's not just, aside from the first song, which is an introduction, but the rest it's all dialogue. So it's one of those things where, if you're not paying attention to it, that's fine, and you just want to bang your head and hear some blast beats, cool, that's great. And
you can read the inserts at the same time.
Right. Hopefully there's stuff, if you want to dig deeper, there's a bunch of stuff to dig into, but hopefully it works just as some rock and roll songs too,
Hell yeah, dude, I respect the shit out of it. So, let's see here, what do we got on the old agenda? So, I wanted to bring up a story to you. So, a couple of years ago, I was going to a show here at the Revolution in Garden City, and it was Death Angel, Anthrax, and I think it was just some other opener. But after Death Angel's set, I was talking to Ray and grabbing some merch. And lo and behold, who do I run into running merch for Anthrax? I found Robin.
I was going to say, probably Robin.
And I was wearing my cutoff, man. I had my Savage Land shit. And I was sitting there talking to him. He's like, you do know who that is? And I was like, I got big deer in headlights look and totally melted over the table. I thought that was pretty sweet.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Robin's everywhere, man. She works for everybody. It's crazy.
Hell yeah, man. It's really cool to look at your catalog and see all the people you get to work with, and you get to shred with Daniel Rodriguez and shit. How's that?
It's killer, man. I mean, I like playing with different people, and I mean, obviously doing this for a long time, you make a lot of friends, and that are musicians and stuff, and it's just kind of cool to be able to learn from jamming with different people. Like everybody that I play with in different bands, I kind of take away different things from, and it's neat because they all have sort of different strengths, and it's kind of like just the process of putting a band together for me is fun because it's like a puzzle. You're like, well, this person's really good at this, and this person's really good at that, and this, and so on and so forth. And it's kind of neat to it's like building a team or whatever.
For sure.
It's except instead of fantasy football, I just play death metal bands.
Right. No, for sure, dude. I'm totally in. Here around here, there are a couple really cool death metal bands. Here I play here in a band, Splattered Throat. And we do more of the coroner Celtic Frost mix, but we like to throw in all the gore and guts and whatnot.
Cool.
But it's really cool to get get the real deal back at the Shredder, dude. And I was totally fucking stunned by all of your guys' stagecraft and shit, dude. That gutted fucking cab and your mascot coming out shooting sparks and blood all over people, dude.
Thanks,
it's fucking
man.
Great, man.
I think for me, I like the big production and stuff. I love Kiss and I love Maiden and Priest and Metallica and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, we don't have 5% of their budgets, but we're trying to deliver something that's more than just a bunch of guys in jeans playing guitar.
Right.
We are a bunch of guys in jeans playing guitar, but there's also other stuff as well. Just to kind of to set what we're doing apart and to also kind of give people something to latch onto. I mean, if you go to shows all the time or whatever, and you see bands every fucking week, it's like it's hard to stick out. And there's a lot of competition, and it's not just about that. Ultimately, it's about creating the show that we want to see. But it is a way to stand out and to separate ourselves because. Let's face it, I mean, Dave Davidson is way better at guitar than me. So, at least we've got a guy with a chainsaw running around, so it's good.
Fair enough. So, after you guys finish up this leg of the Exhumed tour, do you plan on hitting the road with Gruesome with the new album?
Yeah, we were in Europe for about 5 weeks, and we did a couple shows in Florida. We always do shows in Florida. I'm the only person in the band that doesn't live there, but... we've been really talking and we've been looking around at doing a full U.S. tour, and we're just it's been kind of weird because it's a lot of schedule competition, especially now that Dan just did the new Possessed record.
Right.
Robin, of course, works for everybody from Slayer to Testament to Overkill to you name it, and Obituary and everybody else. And I'm busy with Exhumed and stuff, so it's kind of it's a scheduling thing, and it's also been to the point where, we've been really fortunate with Gruesome to kind of build the band without doing too much touring to where we're going to be able to go out and go on tour and not kill ourselves, be able to come home and my wife won't get mad because when I'm short on rent kind of thing.
Right.
So now that we're kind of at that point, to be realistic about it that way, we're actively looking. There hasn't been that sort of convergence yet of the right offer at the right time with the right package, but I'm sure it's just a matter of time,
For sure. Sweet. And still going with Gruesome. Sure. I really dig the artwork. Ed Repka, of course, the fucking man, dude.
He's sitting out of the park.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, dude. And of course the fucking logo itself is breathtaking, dude. Dude, it's fucking gnarly, man. It's really... it makes you want to buy the vinyl, man. Just have so that cool. Bigger fucking print, dude.
I mean, that's why I like vinyl better. I also like the experience of picking something out and putting it on instead of just waiting for Pandora to figure out something that I
fucking buffer.
Yeah, but it's been really cool with Gruesome. We've been so lucky because, I mean, I didn't think that it had the potential to become what it's become. I thought it was going to be sort of like a novelty record that a certain subsection of people would be like, "Oh, that was really cool." But it's a weird thing because we're basically we're almost a cover band, but we're not a cover band. We're a tribute band, and so it's a really weird niche to sort of occupy. And I thought it was just going to be kind of a goof. And actually, my wife always teases me because I was like, we'll never play a show. Like, this is ridiculous. She's like, yeah, all right, so you're going to Europe for 5 weeks. And I'm like, yeah, all right, you were right, honey. I was wrong. So it's been really cool, you know. And I think, you know, one thing that I feel the most fortunate about it is that people have taken it the right way, that we're trying to do something to respect and extend the legacy of Chuck and Death. And,
for sure,
you know, all the work that all those guys did, and we've been trying to be as transparent as fucking possible about it from the word go. So to me, it's like if someone's like, I don't want to buy the record, I already have spiritual healing, like, what do I need this for? It's like, that's totally cool. I completely respect it. If someone's like, oh, these guys are just trying to cash in on some dead guy's legacy, then that makes me sad, because that's not what we're doing,
right? And it's not necessarily all Chuck. You know, you guys add your own flavors to the mix, and it's really cool to see the finished product in the end.
Well, cool. I mean, we've had a lot of fun doing it, and you know, it's as we're sort of moving forward through the Death catalog, like, we got our work cut out for us, man, because it shit gets more and more technical to do.
Right.
It's to be interesting.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited for it all.
Oh, thanks, man. Cool.
Of course. And as far as Expulsion goes, you guys put out a little sweet teaser, little album, got us all hyped up. Can we see anything expecting in the future here?
I know Matt has he has like 2 or 3 songs written. I kind of, you know, I just let Matt Olivo kind of take the driver's seat in that band, because A, I'm really busy, and B, I mean, Repulsion's my favorite death metal band, so I trust him to write good stuff.
Sure.
And sure. C, it's just like, you know, with Gruesome and Exhumed, I'm the primary songwriter. I mean, it's definitely a team effort in both bands, but
of course,
I'm kind of the one driving the car. And I have another band called Pounder that plays like old school metal, like, you know,
nice,
except Judas Priest kind of stuff or whatever. And it's the same thing there, where I'm the primary songwriter. So it's like, I feel like my attention's too divided, and, you know, if I was to write stuff for Expulsion, it probably would be pretty similar to stuff that we'd write in Exhumed. So I'm just like, you know, I'll write the lyrics. You just, you know, when it comes, it comes. I mean, Matt is a notoriously slow worker. You know what I mean? It's been like, whatever, you know, 30 years or more, 32 years since they recorded Horrified or Slaughter of the Innocent, whatever you want to call it. So it's really slow going, and I'm just like, you know, I'm not going to put any pressure on it, and when it comes, it'll be fun, and, you know, I'm not going to worry about it.
For sure. Sweet. Well, is there anything else that you want everybody else to know about what's going on in your life?
No, I mean, I think, you know, I'm just trying to stay busy, man. You know, like, I like playing and I like touring, and I'm trying to make it so I can spend as much time, or, you know, make as much money doing that, so I don't have to go home and work in the factory, you know?
For sure, man.
So I appreciate people coming out and checking out the shows and buying the records. It's very fucking cool.
Fucking A. Well, you heard it from Matt the Man. Sweet. Well, thanks for talking with me.
Yeah, bud. Thanks, man.
Of course, man. Anytime.
Right on.